stood in this ring together, I told you to get the hell out of my ring. Well, this time, I'm telling you to get the hell out of Impact Wrestling.
I could take the high road right now, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you what you deserve. I'm gonna take the low road, champ.
I got no audio. I don't know what happened. All this time I've been talking, no audio. Huh, sorry guys, I don't know what happened with this microphone. These technical difficulties. All right, so I've been talking all this time with no audio. Huh. And there's a tear shot. This has been a great match. Alan Angel in control. Angel now looks. He's trying to go up that pillar. He's trying to climb the trust here. Let's see. Alan Angel's getting close to the X. Hey, Jose Melo. Kevin Knight trying to rip him down. Here's Kevin Knight. Knight now. What Alan Angel gonna do? Poison Karana. Oh! Off the top ropes. These guys are phenomenal. A poison Rana from the top. This is awesome indeed. This match deserves it. Again, you need to watch this replay, this Ultimate X match. Opening match for Slammiversary. Oh my God. You're only going to see it in Impact. Here's Gresham. Gresham now trying to go for a German from the top rope. Oh, a kick in the jewels. And Gresham going down. Now Alan Angel all alone on the pillar. Here's Jake Something now, who's been a house of firepower. Ooh. He just shoved Angels into the trust. Here's Something going up. Something now. Yes, his name is Jake Something. Ooh, look at the big guy. Look at the big guy on the cable. He's climbing through the cable. Jake Something. Oh, he hit him with a low blow, Alan Angel. He goes low. That's dirty. Here's Kushida now climbing. Kushida now. He's going through the ropes. Kushida going for that X. Kushida going for that X now. He's almost there. Mike Bailey is trailing, and Olo Alan Angel. Let's see. Now Mike Bailey is there. Mike Bailey, he falls. Another low blow. Alan Angel out there hitting people in their family jewels. Oh, Alan Angel goes down. It's Kushida all alone. Kushida. He's trying to unhook the X. He got it. Kushida's got the X. Now he has to get down to the canvas. Kushida drops. And that's it. Kushida wins. Kushida wins the X. So he's guaranteed a future X Division title shot. So it'll be Kushida. What a way to kick it off, because this was a hell of a match. 20 minutes of nonstop action. You had moonsaults. You had moonsaults from the top of the pillar. You had a poison Karana from the top rope. You had drop kicks with 4 men hitting Jake Awesome. What a match. What an opening contest here in Slammiversary and Impact Wrestling. Wow. Again, this is my first Impact Wrestling watch along live. Wow, that was a good one. That was a good one. What a opening contest on the premium live event or pay-per-view. Of course, you had a new digital media champion. Kenny King has beaten Joe Henry, the longest reigning digital media champion. His reign has come to an end. Here we go. A1 is at ringside. So A1. Now, everyone's asking a question, who is Scott the Moist mystery tag team partner? We will find out soon. We'll see. Do we see new women knockout tag team champions? Marsha Savage and Kayla Kelly? We'll see. Ooh, Chris Avon versus Leo Rush. That's going to be a good one. ABC. Four-way matchup. Moose, Brian Myers, Rick Swan, Sammy Callahan as Subculture. And Frankie Kazarian and Eddie Edwards. That's a rubber match. And of course, the Knockouts World title, Deonna Purrazzo versus Trinity. I wonder if that's going to be the main event. But you have the Impact World Champion, Alex Shelley versus Nick Aldis. So, of course, they're letting us know about that Digital Media Championship. Sheldon G interference. It kind of helped here Kenny King win. He held the ropes. Do Impact Wrestling go back and give that Dusty Rose kind of finish? Where they see that he didn't deserve to win the title and they reverse it. So they're interviewing Kenny King here, and he said, here we go. Oh, God, he's singing now. He just beat up Joe Henry. Hey, Kenny King looks the part. All right, he's cutting the a promo. Cutting edge. Let's go. Let's see what's the next match here tonight. I think it's the Knockouts World Tag Team Champion. So Slanovich and Keller. We've seen that great dog collar match between Killer Kelly and Slamovich. That actually led it for them now as a tag team. Interesting pair here. Killer Kelly and Manovich. Now the cover, now they showing the vignettes where they were beating Killer Kelly, and Masha Slamovich decided to join, and with and they showing when she came out and helped Killer Kelly with the dog collar and beat up on the Covenant. All right, we'll see now this match. This is gonna be a good match. But they're going with the promos here with the vignettes. I don't know what you guys think. I think we're getting new women knockout tag team champions. The Covenant are in some trouble. This is the first time ever these ladies are gonna team up and match. Wild and King captured the titles 4 months ago. All right, the challengers come in first. You get Masha come in, and now here's Killer Kelly. So Killer Kelly is Portuguese. Okay, did not know that. All right, we're waiting for the Covenant, the tag team champions. Okay, here comes the Knockouts tag team champion women. Let me take this off for a minute. All right, here we go. The Knockout tag team champions. As they make their way to the ring, let's go. Now here's an Irish whip. Ooh, kick. And there's a tag. Ooh, Killer Kelly goes to the rope and set in. And there's a double team. What a kick by Taylor Wilde. Taylor Wilde is in control now. Ooh, Wilde in control. Taking control of this match here. Here's a near fall on Kelly. Kelly would kick out. Oh, Wilde in control as he rakes her back. Here's a quick tag here. Champion's in control here. Here's a whip, double team. Ooh, Wilde goes into Kelly. Ooh, another back elbow. Killer Kelly goes down. Oh, Kyler King with a double knee to Killer Kelly. Here's the pin. 1, 2. King almost had a near fall. She has here. She's gonna do a rolling flip. Yep. Rolling senton there. She's going now. Killer Kelly's in some trouble. Kyler King now. Second rope misses. Kelly and Marsha now. Kelly needs to tag in Marsha. Wild in. Here's Marsha. Slamovich with what a kick. With a clothesline on Kelly King. Now Wild gets a knee. Marsha is on a house of fire. Here's a running bulldog. No. Oh, she just uses her legs like a weapon. She gets a near fall. She's moving fast in the ring. Very, 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 very impressive. Ooh, back fist here. Kick to the head now. Here's a pin. 1, 2. Marsha kicks out. Here comes King. Double arm. And Marsha now with the headbutt. Double arm here. Let's see where Kyler King is going. No, Kyler King headbutts here. Killer Kelly. Oh, double knees into a German suplex. Nice teamwork for the Covenant. Referee lost a little bit of control here. All 4 ladies are in the ring. Here's Kyler King. Misses with the double knee. Wow now. No, Killer Kelly now. Kelly with the headbutt. Double arm. Suplex. Killer Kelly now feeling it. But here's Kyler King. No, an elbow. Oh. Slamovich with off the top missile drop kick. The challengers are feeling it here. Slamovich double team. Double knees here by the challengers. Now they're going to try to slam. No. Kyler King comes in. Oh, this might be the ending. The Witch's Wrath. 1, 2. Oh, kicked out by Slamovich. He almost had a near fall. Now here's Taylor Wilde now. Taylor Wilde. Missed with the Witch's Wild. Oh. Kelly saw that coming there. Kelly now. Wild goes down. 1, 2. We have new tag team champions. The winners, Killer Kelly and Marsh Slamovich. I was reading your comment there. Eric Young is backstage tonight at Slammiversary. There's been rumors on that he might be Scott Des Moines' tag team partner. I think, to be honest with you, I think it's Josh Alexander, but I could be wrong. So 2 title matches, 2 winners, 2 new champions. The grudge match. So you'll find out right now. Okay, here we go. Maybe I could hear myself better. So we'll find out right now if Eric Young is backstage and if he is Scott Des Moines' mystery partner tonight. We're gonna have that special enforcer. We know that Bully Ray has been a pain in the ass to Scott Des Moines, setting him on fire, putting him on a table, then light him on fire. And we know Bully Ray is nothing but a bad Emma trucker. I mean, I like to listen to him on Busted Open. I really enjoy him as a broadcaster on Busted Open. Him and the fellas, and of course Mickey J, every morning on Sirius Satellite Radio. A big fan of their program. It's also a reason why I'm covering it as well. I really admire the way they break down pro wrestling, and they're kind of, to the most part, 80% bias of all wrestling across the show. I like when Bully told the Greca that the Greca's an AEW ass kisser, but and the Greca got offended. But I think there's a little truth to that. He does tend to pluck at those lips really hard for AEW. He should be plucking a little more here for Impact, because Impact invites them there, and they have a direct lifeline to AEW, to Impact Wrestling more. So I want to see this grudge match. This is going to be a good one. It's going to be a real good one. I know Scott Des Moines came on Busted Open on Wednesday, caught an interview talking about this match. I wasn't a big fan of that interview. He was a little bit not captivating. I know they were talking about, now they're showing when Bully and Steve Macklin. I know Steve Macklin was originally Bully's partner and he got injured in Australia, but they show when they put PCO and they burn him. They burn him alive. Bully's a pain in the neck when it comes to fire and tables and stuff. I mean, he is supposed to be the death god matches. Kev, I got Satellite Radio. What would be a channel for wrestling? Busted Open. You listen to Busted Open. Busted Open. I don't know the number on it, Jose. I'll get you the number, but I know that. Hey, Drew, what's going on, man? Bobby Lashley is back. Let me ask you this, Drew. You think we're getting a version of the Hurt Business but a different type? A different Bobby Lashley's generation of the Hurt Business with no MVP, but it'll be Montez with Dawkins, Bobby Lashley. I kind of dig it if they go out there and they go wreak havoc. And now that WWE has a lot of groups, Judgment Day causing headaches. Maybe I don't know if the bloodline is. The bloodline is still a thing, family, family's always family. You have the disputes, but at the end of the day, you always go back to family and you always join and get together with family, no matter what. Maybe, if the Hurt Business or the new version of the Hurt Business, you will never know there. As Daryl McCarty is a special enforcer, former NHL 4-time Stanley Cup champion for the Red Wings. He is in there. So he'll be the special enforcer. And of course, we know it's going to be Bully and Dean will be the first coming out. They're going to milk the special, guess for Scott Demore, who he called. Everyone thinks it's Eric Allen. I'm thinking it's Eric Young. Excuse me, Eric Young. I'm personally thinking it's going to be Josh Alexander, I think. If Lashley gets Odyssey Jones because he was backstage on SmackDown, that's like another version of Nation of Domination. You know, Odyssey Jones is not really doing nothing on but he's on Raw. He got drafted for Raw, Drew. That's the only thing that makes a little bit of a headache or a pickle, unless if they want us to have memory loss, come out with the Men in Black stick and wipe our mind. And I remember that he was picked up by Raw. Odyssey Jones, you know what? They are doing a disservice of not using him because he is really good, folks. Odyssey, I go a lot to the PC Center, watch Odyssey Jones in Orlando on Tuesday nights, and I actually got to meet Odyssey Jones a few times there, and he's a really nice dude. He should be actually there wrestling there. Kev, side note, Stanton ground out in the first inning. Glaber scored. My daughter Paul confirms she's a Yankee fan. Very good. Osmello, good. Teach her well. What's the score, by the way? I just wanted to do the wrestling. I have not done this particular wrestling before when it comes to Impact Wrestling, Jose. And I said, you know what? There's going to be more Yankee games, these premium live events, these pay-per-views once a month. I'm going to jump on that. Jack, what's going on, Jack? Can Street Profits show up in NXT and talk to Carmelo Hayes about that? Jack, that's a great thing. I wouldn't mind that, but here's the thing. Carmelo Hayes is a total package with Trick Williams. You can't separate those two right now. Would they add Trick Williams to the fold? You know what? It wouldn't. If they're ready to bring up Melo and Trick, I wouldn't mind that to see that. As Bully Ray will come in. Of course, we're getting the heels first. Bully Ray. He's using his psychology, taking that slow walk like he talks on Busted Open. And Bully Ray, of course, the king of the death match, Mr. Hardcore, two-time Hall of Famer, one of the most decorated tag teams in the world, him and Devon. I stole a little line of La Greca as he introduces him, the way he introduces him every Monday, every morning when he's his co-host. And I really liked the way Bully breaks down the role of wrestling on the show because he takes you on another path. 6-1 Yankees are hitting. Yeah, could it be if I do the game tomorrow and they lose, I think I'm a jinx to the Yankees. All right, so here's Scott Demore. Oh my God. So Scott Demore, the president of Impact Wrestling. Now we'll find out who's his history. The internet is going nuts because they saw Eric Young in the airport in Detroit, and now we'll find out who it is. Only time will tell. We'll find out. Gene. Let's see who is going to be partner. Jack says, I don't think about this for NXT, my opinion. What if Dragon Lee leave Nathan's site and join the Angel and Humberto? And it is. So the internet was correct. He is returned back to Impact Wrestling. Eric Young. There was rumors that he had signed a contract with WWE. WWE didn't use him. He never know he was going to be a coach. I don't know if he's been released because if you're not going to use him, let's face it, Eric Young is a decorative wrestler, really good, but he's old. He looks old. Eric Young is old looking. It's okay. You know what? That's fine. You know what? I think about that. Do you think Dragon Lee will be a good heel if he goes with Humberto and Andrew Garza, the Loteros with Dragon Lee? I don't know because he's really hot right now. Dragon Lee and Nathan Frazier's, those are two baby faces. I don't know. Let me ask you this, Jack Michael. What if Julissa and Valentina, right? They're at the side of Nathan. As we see on the side of Nathan and Dragon Lee. What if the girls Valerie and Carmen and Electric Lopez join Hector Garza and Humberto, and now you have something there where now you have a group, and I think I see that route more than the way than Lee turning on Frazier. Maybe down the line it's Nathan Frazier turning on Dragon Lee when once that he gets a little stale or as a baby face, you lose a little bit of heat. You want to generate some more heat, turn to the heel side. So Bully Ray and Dean taking on Des Moines and Young. Let's go. So this is the worst kept secret. Everyone saw Eric Young in an airport in Detroit going to Canada, and he's there to be teamed up with Scott Des Moines. So we know he's no longer in the WWE, so that takes that out. So no Insanity reunion in WWE. Eric Young, he's a little older. I mean, I'm okay with him coming back to Impact Wrestling. WWE is more of a younger, with all the NXT wrestlers that they have, young folks there. It's tough for them to book. Really, the most you could see him with Insanity, it returns, maybe Chad Gable and so forth, and that's as far as that's really he's not a big major player, not a big loss there. Good for him. He's gonna get more TV time, more wrestling ability here, more ring time here in Impact. So he's gonna lock up with Bully Ray now. Now Young would work on the arm on Bully. Scott wants a tag in on Bully. He's gonna tag Des Moines. Scott is coming in. Now Scott and Bully one-on-one. Here we go. This is what Bully Ray wanted to get his hands on him. Let's go. Scott Des Moines getting all hulk up here. Let's go. Bully just looks at him and says, all right, let's go. I love Bully talking nonsense there. The crowd. Des Moines wants to lock up here. Oh, Bully tags out. Typical good psychology, not allowing him to get his hands on him, not giving the crowd what they want. Typical heel. Oh, look at this, got Des Moines now. He's feeling peacock here, and these two got no love lost. So Deonna does not like Scott Des Moines, and now Deonna now. Oh, it's a reversal. Try to go for the clothesline. He gets a kick. Look at this guy. Deonna getting hit in the back of the head. Here's Des Moines. Des Moines now. Knee. Oh, we got the knee on him. He looks weird. I know Scott Des Moines was a Canadian wrestler and all, but look, he dropped the leg drop. 1, 2. Wow, look at that. There's the tag. This is more like a prop match, or not comedic. Of course, there's some bad blood, but it's goofy looking match here. The more tag team here with Young. Here's a pin. 1, 2. Ooh, Young with the kick out. You still got it, chant. Let's go. Here's Des Moines now. Des Moines now, double axe handle. This is hilarious. Scott Des Moines shouldn't be in a ring. Oh, here's an Irish whip. Reversal, Des Moines. Now Des Moines. Oh, he takes an elbow. Oh. 1, 2. 2 cover. Des Moines come out with a power bomb. Scott Des Moines. Is he going for the Canadian Destroyer? Here's the Enforcer. Why is the Enforcer getting involved here? Here comes Bully now. Bully. Oh, Bully gets in behind the referee's back. He jumps on the more. So McCarty already getting involved here. So he was trying to get the officials in intent. He's a special enforcer. Deonna now biting the more in the forehead. I love it. It's a right hand from Deonna. So Deonna against Scott D'Amore in the ring here in the tag team. Now Bully wants to tag in. Bully now wants to beat up on the carcass that's called Scott D'Amore. Let's go, Bully. Now Bully. Bully, is that your mom over there? And he throws him over there. Oh, now he's going to torment mom there with his son. Here's Bully. Topical heel. I love the psychology of Bully Ray. He takes Scott D'Amore in front of his mama. And now he's seizing his mother. Uh-oh, mama's on the... Mama got up. Oh, he's punching right in front of his mama. Bully telling his mother, is this what you spit out? Poor excuse of Scott D'Amore. Look at your little boy, and he just keeps, look at your little boy, and he beats him in front. Mama's looking red. Mama's turning pink there. He's in, you know, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Oh, old lady throwing some punches. Get closer, she says. Bully's using great psychology there on Scott D'Amore's mom. Here comes Bully. Bully now. Ooh, unleashes a right hand on D'Amore's chin. Knocks him on his butt. Uh-oh, Scott D'Amore standing up now. Bully now with another right hand. Now D'Amore's trying to hook up now. Scott D'Amore standing up now. Scott D'Amore hooking up. He says, come on. Another punch in the mouth. And Scott D'Amore goes down. The crowd is on fire now, chanting, trying to get D'Amore breaking the shirt. Hulk Hogan style. Oh, but he gets kicked in the nuts. Typical Bully. Right in front of the referee, and the referee, no disqualification or nothing. And, of course, Young says, do not disqualify him. He's putting his hands on the official here. He wants to get disqualified, and the referee will not disqualify it. He took off his shirt. The official quit. So the official quit. I never seen that before, but the special enforcer, Darren McCarty, puts on the referee's shirt. So Darren McCarty is as the referee now. Here we go. Now Bully. Here we go. Now Bully now beating up on Moore. Now he's going, what he's doing here? Oh, there's a spear by Scott D'Amore. Scott D'Amore hit a spear. He hit a spear on Bully Ray. The crowd is on fire, though. I got to give it. The crowd looks good. I you know what? It's a small venue, but the crowd is really involved. They're really invested into this, and looks better. It looks better. Sometimes, you know, intimate crowd like that is much more. It looks much more better on TV than when you're trying to fill up a large stadium and you have to block the whole, you know, hard camera side. Here's Young. Young now hits Deonna. Young now trying to go to the top ropes. Deonna, no, he rolls over Young now, and there's a clothesline there. What a turning clothesline, and Bully gets a clothesline of his own. Eric Young is on fire here. Eric Young now. What's he going to do, Young? Young now. Power bomb. No, power driver. Deonna takes the power driver. Here's a pin. 1, 2. No. They pulled McCarty out in the ring. Now Khan, the big man. Khan now has Young ready to go for the chokeslam. No, Young breaks it up. He gets a right hand. Who's this? A1 gets involved in this match. A1 jumps the guardrail and clothesline Khan. Now it's Eric Young one-on-one here. McCarty, the forcer, getting back in the ring. Here's Bully Ray. McCarty gets a stunner on Bully Ray. Here's Young now. Scoop slam. Boom. Here's some shenanigans going on. Now Bully moving. Bully, you complain about stuff in AEW, but we just saw you moving to the side so you could get hit in your nats by Scott D'Amore. I hope you criticize yourself on Monday, pal. And there's a headbutt in Bully's nats. Eric Young and Scott D'Amore, and of course, get the table chant. So now the special enforcer, Eric Young, get the table chant, and now they're going to get the table. It looks like Bully's going to go through the table, buddy. But a lot of times, I don't know how is it an Impact, but in WWE, whoever pulls out the table, usually the guy that's going to go through it. So let's see if this reversal happens here on Impact Wrestling. We shall see. As now McCarty and D'Amore setting up the table. Eric Young picks up the Canadian flag as he runs it down through in front of ringside. Now Bully Ray now working his way up. Looks like they're going to set up Bully Ray to go to the table. Bully looks at the table now. Bully's going to get the table. Oh, choke slam. Bully's going through the table. Bully, yep. Bully went through the table. But Deonna now with the Canadian flag. Deonna. Hockey stick flag. He misses D'Amore. D'Amore now. What is he going to do now? Canadian Destroyer. Here's Eric Young. Young from the top rope elbow. He's going to get the pin here on Deonna. So Deonna took the pin. So this match is over. Eric Young returns back to Impact, gets the victory with Scott D'Amore with the special enforcer McCarty, beats Bully Ray and Deonna, and it is over. So this match, again, got the crowd also backing into it. They were very invested, and although the matches have been really good, I think the Knockouts Women Tag Team match was really good, though, but the crowd, I guess they wanted to cool down from that opening Ultimate X match there. So I like what's going on here. So feel good moment here for Scott D'Amore, Canada flag in front of his mama. And of course, a feel good moment with the crowd. Eric Young back in Impact Wrestling. A1 got involved. A1 dumped the barricade. As they play Old Canada as their, and of course, Scott D'Amore to his mama. All right. Now they get it back to a backstage vignette with Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis, of course, taking on Alex Shelley for the world title. We see Nick Aldis return back to Impact Wrestling as he was the former NWA heavyweight champion. Of course, he has some issues there in NWA. A lot of dirt backstage, bad blood, animosity, the way he left there. But now he's Impact Wrestling. A lot of rumors that Nick Aldis, WWE has some thoughts, some interest there back in January. And with the reinsurance of Vince McMahon in control, that didn't go anywhere. I don't know if Vince McMahon put a kibosh on Nick Aldis, although Nick Aldis, a little bit of older wrestler as well. They already have an LA Knight problem, in my opinion. LA Knight is over. He's phenomenal. Not a problem is that LA Knight has good 5 to 6, maybe a tops 5-year run in WWE. He is in the 40s. And Nick Aldis, they view that there. They bring another 40-year-old. Maybe that's why Eric Young didn't work out in WWE. They didn't have nothing for him because of the youth, the body. And I'm also thinking of having an AJ Styles issue. I know he could still go, but remember, AJ Styles is in the mid-40s as well. So, you could say, you listen, Sting wrestling in his 60s, guys wrestle, but let's face it, wrestling right now, it's a young man's sport. They got a lot of young up-and-coming wrestlers. I don't know if Nick Aldis was something in their plan for the main roster. I thought, I said it, that Nick Aldis might have been one of the headlines to, if you were going to launch the NXT Europe, instead of, we knew that the NXT UK went away and they were going to relaunch at NXT Europe, and that right now has been on hold. No talks about it. They kind of keep that on a hush hush. It was supposed to start in March. Then with the power of Vince McMahon returning, officially back after being gone or resigning, taking over the board. We all know the whole story when it comes to that. And I think that hampered where Nick Aldis might have been going to WWE, probably the NXT Europe. Also, with Mickey J might have been returning back to WWE. We saw that she went on the last rodeo world title, got injured, and she returned in France. She had a match in France, won a wrestling cup or trophy, and I don't know the name of it. I know it was in France. Her return after injury. Good job on Mickey James. Also, I wanted to bring some news from Pretty Deadly. Elton Prince has a separated shoulder, suffered on last night's match. I know Rich Holland is getting a lot of heat. Second wrestler that he has injured. And it was just a misfortune of the fall, of the bump there on Elton Prince. Nothing really malicious. I know the Biggie landing on his head was a mistake as well. But damn, now you get labeled as an unsafe worker. That's a little bit of a dangerous situation. So we get now here the X Factor match. Lio Rush will be coming to the ring. Let's go. Let's go, Lio Rush. So it'll be Chris Sabin, Lio Rush. Let's do this. So the bad child making his way to the ring. Whoa. So it'll be Chris Sabin coming to the ring. The X Division champion, both him and his partner, Alex Shedley, both holding Impact Wrestling gold. And here we go. When they combine, they're the Motor City Machine Guns. But Chris Sabin, let's do this. So when you think of one of the longevity of Impact Wrestling, Chris Sabin. Oh, Lio Rush immediately with a springboard. And there's a suicide. Oh, explosive move by Lio Rush. This is what we're going to get. We're going to get a high-paced, quick, high-flying move there. Lio Rush exploding there with the handstand kick into, and then he off the rope into a tope suicida or a suicide dive. And the bell has not run yet, and they're checking in on They're checking in on Sabin. And Sabin holding his head here. Is he concussed? He might have got injured. I don't see them putting the X yet. Bam. So I don't know if they're stalling time here or what, but they're checking in for an injury. But there's only one official. I don't see no trainers or anyone in the back here. As Lio Rush just lays on the corner, and now we get the trainers coming in. We get the head doctor. Lio Rush is smiling and laughing. Let's see if he's going to be able to wrestle. After the kick, he got into, wow, head-to-head there as Lio Rush headbutted on the suicide dive. And now Chris Sabin can now move his neck. This match might be called here. No, that doctor says he can't go. So they're asking Sabin if he could wrestle, if he could go. Doctor says they should call this match, but no. Sabin pushes the trainer. Now Sabin wants to go. So they're telling a story in this match. The head injury to Sabin, he's going to go in there not feeling 100% with a little bit maybe concussed or with a head injury against Lio Rush. They want to ring the bell, and they're going to ring the bell. And Lio Rush comes out with a missile dropkick, knocks him almost unconscious as the referee checks on him again. So they're checking him again. So the story here is he's coming in with a neck head injury as Lio Rush should be the aggressive here. We've already seen 2 titles change already. And the doctor doesn't want this match. They want this match to be taken away and giving Lio Rush the title here just for protecting Sabin's career here. And now Lio Rush with another kick to the head. Lio Rush now with another kick. Too many head injuries here. The referee is allowing it to happen. Now Lio Rush now going to the top. Lio Rush now. Frog splash. This might be over. 1, 2, 3. No, kick out. Rick Sabin kicks out. So they're telling a story, folks. The psychology here is Alex Shelley. Chris Sabin is hurt with his head. He is trying to persevere. Lio Rush is coming again. Another frog splash. And it hits him. Here's a pin. 1, 2, 3. It's over. Lio Rush is the X Division champion. This was weird. Lio Rush, kind of a squash match on a premium live event on a pay-per-view. So Lio Rush was a house of fire, a bat out of hell, attacking the champion immediately with the springboard kick to the head, followed by the suicide dive and hit him in the head. Doctors checked on Sabin's head. Doctor said he shouldn't continue to wrestle, but he persevered, got hit with 2 frog splash, and now we have a new champion, a new X Division champion. So we got 3 title changes tonight on Impact. We got new X Division champion. Media Division, also X, and now we have women tag team. Let's go. Now they interviewed the champion, Alex Shelley, who was watching his former tag team partner, or his current tag team partner, and he wasn't happy with that. As they show Trinity, Naomi. And there's a Knockouts champion. I'm surprised after 20 plus years that Impact isn't around. They still calling it Knockout, not Women's Champion, but okay. As we've seen the champion, La Virtuosa, putting on her tape. But right now, we're going into the Impact World Tag Team Champion match. So, Subculture, ABC, Moose, Brian Myers, Rick Swan, and Sami Callihan. Let's go. Subculture has become a up-and-coming, really good tag team. They're fun. Remember, Subculture almost beat ABC at Under Siege. Let's go. Moose and Meyer, of course, they're 3-1 as a tag team duel. They're getting better. They're now newly formed, but I could see Moose come out champion. All right, so here we go. The glow sticks are coming out. Look at that. Nice scene there. Impact. It's a small venue, but it's a packed venue, and it looks perfect. It looks perfect. You know, as Moose comes out. Moose currently trains with Natalia in the dungeon, along with some other WWE wrestlers, which is cool because you see Moose get better and better each and every week or every month when in Impact Wrestling. Moose is a powerhouse who could wrestle, big guy with some power. I kind of like Moose here. I'm hoping they get the gold tonight. 3 out of the 6 title matches have changed hands. So we got 3 more title matches to come, and this is one of the first of the final 3, and it's for the men's tag team titles. We got new women tag team champions, or new women knockout champion to be more corrected. So his tag team partner from Moose is Myers. So the Moose and Myers combination. Here's Brian Myers. So here we go. So Brian Myers making his way here. The first tag team of this fatal 4-way is in the ring. So they took away the pillars. So the pillars are no longer there. I was for the X division. The Ultimate X match. So the traditional ring. Here comes Subculture. There we go. Let's go. Mark Andrews, let's go. Morgan Webster, let's do this. Of course, with Luna, let's go. There's Subculture. So Deonna Luna is not going to stay at ringside. She's going back to the locker room. Interesting there. They could have used her out there to cause some havoc as a distraction, but no deal. So Subculture in the ring. Second team here. Again, one of the tag teams that I'm impressed here in Impact is Subculture. Here's Rich Swann. All right, here comes Rich Swann getting the crowd pumped up. Let's go. All right, Miami Vice looking with the DJ. Here's Rick Swann. He's doing a little dancing and prancing. I like it. There you go, Rick Swann. There you go. Crowd favorite. And his longtime friend. Let's do this. Yes, here we go. Sami Callihan. Let's go. All right, so here comes the Death Machine, Sami Callihan. Let's go. And Rick Swann. Sami Callihan reminds me a little bit of member from ECW, Balls Mahoney. Little Balls Mahoney there. A cross between, like Paul Mahoney had a child with maybe Tommy Dreamer. You could see Sami Callihan should have been or influenced a lot by ECW. He could he looks like easily like an ECW wrestler. So we have the Ace Bay Club. So we go Bullet Club Ace. Let's go ABC. And they're the current tag team champions. Let's do this. ABC, the defending Impact champions. Chris Bay, Austin Ace. Let's go. So they've been tag team champions for 135 days in Impact here. Now we've seen already three titles change hands. I don't think this one changes. I think they have to keep one of these title holders retaining. Let's go. Now they don't have to get pinned to lose their tag title. I believe this is a fatal 4-way match. All teams, so they do not have to be pinned to lose their tag titles. Look at that, man. Westchester County Center, Friday, September 8th in White Plains. If I was living in New York, I would have been there. I went so many times to that arena or that venue to see ECW. I remember that's the event. That's the venue where I used to go, and the way I used to park, not to pay parking. You are kind of the back of the Westchester County Center. I saw Sandman in the backstage, and they just gave me. He always asked me for a cigarette. I didn't smoke back then, but I met Sandman. Oh, hey, bro, do you have a cigarette? Interesting. Hey, Ronald, what's going on, Ronald? I like that Jet logo. Now that the Jets are going to Hard Knocks, I can't wait to see that. Can't believe Wednesday training camp opens up for our New York Jets. Let's go. Aaron Rodgers making his debut. Let's do this, man. So it'll be Subculture against ABC to start it off. 1, 2, no, misses. That's a nice leapfrog there. You think, hey, Ronald, you think signing Dalvin Cook? I think Cook will sign with the Jets. I think they waited for now the Quentin Williams signing to see how they're going to finesse the cap, how much they could offer, what they could do. They want to keep Williams happy. Now they'll give Dalvin Cook the contract, and I think we're on, and away we go. Also and I make a video on that, Ronald. Just please, thank you for joining us here on the wrestling. Also, do a big Jet fan myself. We do the Jets watch-alongs as well, the Jet Glory podcast. And I can't wait to find out. I think the biggest thing for the Jets, I'll get back to the wrestling real quick. I think for the Jets is the offensive line. Mekhi Becton is and the health of Elijah Vera Tucker. If he comes back the way he was before getting injured, and Mekhi Becton staying healthy, on weight, blocking assignments, the Jets are going to be lethal. And there's a near fall there. Ace Austin trying to get a pin here. They're going for a backslide. No, reversal and the headlock. Now it's a tag. Webster, the legal man now. There's an Irish whip. Oh, turn him over. Here's a double team. Oh, as he flipped Webster on. And there's a standing moonsault turn. Another one. Oh, nice move there. Subculture, high-flying, doing some moonsaults in the center of the ring. I think Cook's agent is egging us on. You think so, huh? As long as he doesn't go to Miami, although Cook is from Miami, Ronald, I'm a little worried that I don't want to see him in Miami personally. Not that the Jets can handle him, just don't, I don't believe in Tua Tagovailoa anyway, Ronald. Not afraid of him and Miami. Everyone's going crazy on Miami, and there's a moonsault there by Webster. Webster cleaning house. I think Miami's such an overhyped machine that just, Tua's going to get injured. They're going to have, all this crazy stuff. And nice move there by Eric Swan. Swan in the ring, doing some dancing. Here comes the Death Machine, Sami Callihan. They're going to double team Swan. Takes it and more cross body there by Swan. Here comes Callihan. Double arm hook, double arm. Into a neck breaker. Callihan now with a kick to the face. Oh, Myers with a knee on Callahan. Now Moose and Myers now make their presence felt in this match. Now Myers and Moose now got both Callahan and Swan. What they're going to do here, here's Moose picking him up into a power slam. No, Eric Swan gets out of it. Super kick Moose there and kicks Myers now. Eric Swan now, a house of fire now, but Moose reverses it. Moose throws him, tries to take control here. Swan with a kick. Another kick here to Myers. Now Swan going to go. Oh, he levers Myers there with a swanton. In the ring now, ABC now trying to Moose. Moose goes charging. Moose goes out of the ring here. Here's the tag team champions controlled. Nope, try to go for two sweep, but Moose catches him, and now he's going to powerbomb him on the apron. Moose using his power. Turn around. No, he misses. Another swap. A knee to Moose takes a knee now. Austin now, but Myers. Oh, Ace now. Myers on the apron, and spears. Myers spears Ace. Oh, here comes Webster. I was Mark Andrews, excuse me. So as I'm learning some of these Impact wrestlers, remember, this is my first watch along for Impact Wrestling. So that's why if it doesn't come so natural, some of these wrestlers are kind of new to me. But I know Sami Callihan. I know Moose. Oh, Callahan just throws him off the top rope. Callahan is such a monster. Yes, the Death Destroyer. Let's go, Callahan. I'm a big fan of him. Remember when he cut his hair on live TV? My goodness. So Callahan now working on Webster. Now he has Webster and Bay, and he got him. So Callahan and Swan in control of this match. Here's a double DDT. No. Reversal. Here's Gordon Webster. But he gets a double super kick by Callahan and Swan. Swan with the Irish whip here. Callahan with a punch in the head. Callahan now picks him up. Oh, Death Driver. A rolling splash there by Swan. 1, 2. We almost have new tag team champions. Oh, near fall. Swan wants to get the crowd going. He starts clapping. Let's go. He wants to get a clap going. Let's get a clap going. Let's go. Oh, there's a kick. There's another. Oh, Swan now goes over the rope. Swan kicks Webster in the head. Here's Swan now, the middle rope. Swan tries to get the flip, but no one there. There's a tag. Here's Austin. Austin now dealing with Eric Swan. Now Austin back in. Now off the rope, misses with the kick now. He rolls. He gets a trap toe hold into a kick on the back on Swan. He's going to tag his partner now. Here's Chris Bay now. Chris Bay, and now they're going to set up a double team Russian leg sweep. No, he misses there. But Swan now. Swan springboard. But now into a neck. And what's this here? Like a torture rack? No. Oh, a kick in the head and down into a neck break. 1, 2. Ooh, broken up there by Myers and Moose. Now Myers and Moose back in the ring. There's a double power bomb. Yup. Double power bomb here by Myers and Moose. They're the most overpressive, the big ones of the tag team. They're the most overgrown, the big, strong powerhouse of the group. Moose tags himself in again. Now Swan and Moose are the two legal men in this match. Myers and Moose. Now Swan ducks underneath. He tags. Andrews with a wow, what a power slide and into a kick there. Andrews now chopping on Moose. Andrews for flying forearm. Moose still on his feet. Another flying forearm. Moose still on his feet. Here another flying forearm. No, right into the kick there. Moose now. Moose is going for a no, turns it into a cutter. Moose got stunned with a cutter. Here's Subculture. A swanton. 1, 2. No, Sami Callihan breaks that up there. Last second there. We almost had new tag team champions there. Near fall there as Subculture Now Sami Callihan getting a clap going from the crowd now. Subculture almost stole this out there. Oh, Austin with a kick on Callihan in the back of the head. Here's Webster. Subculture now. He double headbutt on Myers out of the ring. Callihan with a double clothesline takes out both members of Subculture. Here's Bay with a hand forearm as Callihan leaves the ring. Bay with the flying headbutt on Swan. Swan turns into a spinning kick. Now Moose with his own foot kick. Now he's coming on. Now Moose in the House of Fire. Moose going to the top ropes. Oh, they got him, caught him in a cutter. They double cutter Swan. Whoa, all competitors are down. Referee should start a count. That should be a knockout. You should have, let's go. Referee start a count. Who's the legal man here? Referee don't even know who the hell is the legal man. This is a good match. Let's go. Bay's trying to get his tag partner, trying to tag Austin, and he tags Moose. So now Ace is the legal man. Here's Swan against Bay. Swan and Austin. Here's the tag team. Callihan misses, and there's a double spinning kick there. Callihan. Now the champions working on now. 1, 2. Oh, cutter. ABC is no longer the legal man here. Myers is the legal man. Who's this? Here's the Rascals. Oh, Bay now trying to take out the Rascals. Oh. Myers, remember, is the legal guy teaming up here. He's got Webster. Webster gets a tag to his partner. Subculture now. Subculture going to the top rope, trying to steal this one. Oh, what? We got a little bit of a botch there. Oh. Falling press here. 1, 2, 3. We got new tag team champion, Subculture. New tag team Impact Wrestling champions, Subculture. So the 4th title change on Impact tonight. Wow. Think about the fallout tomorrow night when they have the Impact Wrestling fallout, Slammiversary fallout. My goodness. But they put on a good show. This was a really good fatal 4-way tag team match here for these titles. Really good. I really enjoyed it. So far, this card is really good. This card has been a hell of a card. Impact Wrestling, a lot of action. New 4th championship, 4th title change. We still got 2 more title change, 2 more title matches to go. My goodness. We got new digital media champion, new X Division champion, new Knockouts women tag team champions. My goodness. We got new tag team champions, men. This is a hell of a card. My first watch along, love it. Now we're gonna get a rubber match here. We're gonna get the rubber match. Both wrestlers have a match 1 apiece. The veteran Frankie, Kazarian, Edwards. Now, could this be a cool down match? Let me ask you guys. I know I've seen Frankie Kazarian before. We had this hot match here, title match here. Also, we had, could this be a cool down match before the two big title matches between Alex Shelley and Nick Aldis, and then we got Trinity taking on Deonna Purrazzo? No, it is a pay-per-view tonight. It's not a TV taping. Oh my goodness, this pay-per-view is on fire tonight, Ronald. Awesome. Let me ask you this, Ronald. The Jets, I know we have a little bit of a time here. What's your thoughts on win totals? I think they're a playoff team, but I don't know how many wins yet, Ron. I don't know how the primetime games are going to affect the Jets. I'll tell you one thing. I'm really impressed with their defense. They're gonna have a good defense. All right, let's go with the back to the. I could talk Jets, man. I mean, I saw that Jet logo and it just opened up like a glimmer to my eye, man. I love that. Suffering Jet fan, man. All the pain, in the words of Joe Badingo. All the pain. All right, so we got this match here. Kazarian, Edwards, let's go. Eddie Edwards, Frankie Kazarian. Like, of course, Frankie Kazarian comes with Tracy Brooks, Alicia Edwards, of course, the wives of these two. This is a hell of a card. Hell of a card. I really am in Impact Wrestling, when I watch it, I don't watch it religiously a lot every month on their pay-per-views, because a lot of their pay-per-views are usually on Friday nights, SmackDown, or I'm doing a Yankee game, doing a Yankee watch along. Don't get to watch it live, but I get to watch the highlights. But tonight, I said, you know what? I'm going to take away the Yankee game. I'll do the Yankee game tomorrow. I'll do the Impact watch along, and never get a chance to do it. So I wanted to do my first Impact watch along. If we ball like I expected, we're getting 12 and going to. Yeah, I think so. I think they'll fall one game out of the AFC East title. I don't know. I don't want to say they're going to be AFC East title winners yet. I got to see, because it's still a lot that happen. Hopefully, knock on wood, no injuries for the team. But right off the bat, I like the fact that they kept the defense is mostly intact. I want to see, how they'll set up, if they're going to continue to pass rush. Good job on Quincy. Both Quincy and Quentin Williams are back. Now the contract is out. I just hope that Quincy Williams don't turn into Muhammad Wilkerson. Please don't. I'm knocking on wood that he got paid and we never heard from him again. But no, I don't think so. This kid is a bulldog. Both Williams brothers. So I think we'll be in good hand. I'm looking for CJ Mosley to have a big game. I thought CJ Mosley was going to get cut to save some money, but no, they're bringing him back for his veteran leadership. I'm all right with that. Mike Clemens, I want to see, Tremaine Johnson, I think is going to have a stronger, impactful year on the defensive line. So I'm excited to see the Jets, man. Training camp Wednesday. We'll, HBO, Hard Knocks. I know, some of the players, some of the folks didn't want them there, but you know what? I kind of like it. I kind of like that, they're going to do Hard Knocks they got to get used to all the primetime games, get it used to from right now in the preseason. Training camp, I'm good with it. Hall of Fame game, the Jets will be part of it. So what a year for the Jets. Can we break something? Can we do something that we could break some curse here? We're getting 2 Hall of Famers going into the Hall of Fame, inducted. We got the legendary quarterback in the building. Let's go. We got the most, I guess, is the most primetime games we're going to see in our history, as at least that I could recall as a Jet fan, watching them over 40 plus years. I kind of say, it's the most primetime games. And that's I hope that we could say that, when we're, the world is going to watch our team play on that February evening. Let's just hope. Knock on wood. As we're ready to start this match here, Kazarian, Edwards. Let's go. He's coming with a chip on his shoulder, and that's dangerous, Ronald. When he comes with it, when players is coming with a chip on his shoulder, he has embraced the city of New York. I don't feel New York is too big for him. He loves it. We saw him earlier in the early part of April, all over New York. Jets quarterback was all over the Rangers playoffs, the Knicks. He was being seen here and there. I think this is going to work. Also, the availability to bring this franchise to levels they haven't been to. My God, if they win a Super Bowl with him, they're gonna build a statue for this guy, man. Seriously, I always said it. Who is the major athlete who has the balls to come and break those curses when it comes to the Jets and the Knicks? Who has the freaking balls to come here from elsewhere and take that mantle and say, you know what, I'm going to be the one. And I think Rogers, he said, let's go for it. I gotta give him credit on that. At least he wanted, and he accepted. He didn't retire, and he's committed for 3 years. I know they say that there's been not secret, but it's been reported and said when they had that meeting when they all went to his house out there in California, in Northern California, he agreed to come back for 3 years. So we're getting Rodgers for 3 NFL seasons, barring an injury, a major catastrophe, an injury. He will be for the Jets for the next 3 years. So that's a good thing. So now Kazarian, now Edwards, now they're exchanging chops. Kazarian with a nice right hand. Now Kazarian hits the ropes and gets his leg picked up by Alicia. Now Edwards caused a little bit of a hesitation there. So we know we're going to get the women go at it in the ringside here. Oh, there's a chop by Edwards. Now Edwards mocking now Kazarian. Another chop to Kazarian. Now Edwards now off the ropes. And now fair return. Oh, backstabber there by Kazarian. Here's a pin. 2. No, 1. Kick out at 1. Let's go. The Frankie chants. There we go. We got a side headlock here, so they're slowing it down a little bit. Kazarian controlling the headlock. So both ladies, Alicia Edwards and Karen Brooks, both got involved, grabbing each other of the opponent's legs behind the referee's back, of course. Oh, Kazarian got thrown over the ropes by Edwards. Took a tumble on the concrete. Wow. Tracy Brooks and Alicia now having some words as she gets close. And Edwards gets in between both ladies. Oh, there's a chop there by Edwards. Here's a chop. Ooh, Kazarian takes a chop on the outside. Referee got to count here, so I don't know how far he's gotten because they've been on the ring for so long. I tell you what, not a high-paced match. It's just a classic slow down, cool off match here before they ramp it up here for the next 2 title matches. As there's a knee, and a nice move there by Edwards. They got the Let's Go Frankie. There's a pin. So Kazarian now taking a beating here. Of course, this is kind of a cool off match here. This is a rubber match, but they're taking their time here. Here's a chop by Edwards. This is a typical slow-paced wrestling match here. We got the heels to go and get some boos from the crowd. Because Kazarian now with a chop. Kazarian with another chop. He goes off the ropes and clothesline. Eddie cuts him down with a clothesline. Here's a near fall, and there's a 2 cover. We get the Eddie chants. So they're in Windsor, Ontario, Canada for Slammiversary. Hopefully next year they get just a slight bigger venue. Boy, I would love to see Impact Wrestling get the number crowd of people coming in to watch them like they do, like the other wrestling events. Hey, listen, if they could get the amount of crowd that goes into the NXT's premium live events, that's a win for Impact Wrestling because they are doing great stuff. Those performers tonight so far in this match hasn't been so high flying, but they're doing a great match here. They're telling a good story of guys rival Edwards working the crowd, beating up on Frankie Kazarian and enjoying it. But now Kazarian, of course, coming out and turning the tables, rallying, trying to get the crowd to get them invested to rally for the face here. And now here's the roll up. 1, 2, and he gets the near fall. Kazarian on Edwards. Edward now he goes over the top ropes. So he goes out on the outside. He gets a tumble. Now Kazarian wants to rev up the crowd. He's getting ready to go. I believe there's 2 more matches left here. Men's World Championship and the Knockouts Women's Champion left. I don't know which order they Impact. There have been rumors that they're going to close the main event, the house tonight, with Trinity versus Deonna Purrazzo. Personally, I would like to see that. I would like to see them. The final match, the main event, should be the ladies, the Knockout Women's title run, and should have Alex Shelby and Nick Aldis next. They should be the co-main event if you're doing it by UFC kind of rules. We'll see. We'll see because it shows that they're evolving with the knockouts. They're not afraid of their knockouts because they do have great women wrestling. Their women's division and TNA, to me, in all 3, if you want to say all 3 major companies, are one of the best. Second best, right behind the WWE. You could combine WWE with NXT, or you could say TNA's, or I mean TNA Impact's women's was right there third. I always say WWE, NXT, then Impact Wrestling, then you could say either Stardom, New Japan now, and then yeah, I hate to say it, All Elite Wrestling is last when it comes to the women's division. They now you see a lot of repeat matches. The storylines are always the same. It's always the same. You always see Britt Baker finding the same women. Nothing different. You missed out on a Jay Cargill. Didn't expose her to go against a Britt Baker. It's just the storylines with the women in All Elite Wrestling. It hasn't been. They could do better. They have a lot of talented women, but they don't utilize them or showcase them well. They should be going after. They should be showcasing the Rosa Britt Baker feud and bringing in there. And that should be a headline match. To be honest with you, for London, that should be a London matchup. If you got supposedly 80,000 people going to that event, should be a showcase women match. Not trying to chase and hope that Mercedes Moné it's healthy to wrestle because you're trying to get a clout chase at the moment. I mean, okay, why don't you promote with women that you have in? You create a big match. Personally, that's a huge match. You put there Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa. Man, that's gonna draw. Just even in the 5, even if they do nothing for 2 minutes, just stare at each other, similar to the men's. But I don't know if it's the lack of an experience from the owner and doesn't trust his writers, or I don't know what it is, but I think that women division lackluster. It's not a hate on AEW. It's not hating on them. It's just an observation or my critique, my opinion. That's why I think the Knockouts division here in Impact Wrestling, in my opinion, is much more greater and to me more appealing and more fun to watch. They got it. They got an Nick factor. The queen, the Queen of the Mountain match a couple months ago, or you could say last year before Chelsea Green left with Deonna Purrazzo. Where's Tasha Steele? They got some great women that they bring it. They wrestle in that hardcore style and safe workers. Marsha Slamovich, Killer Kelly, Kyla King. They got some good women in that division. So now Edwards back again in control here. This is the time when you're a booker, you give him another 5 minutes and you wrap it up. You bring it home. Kazarian gets on the feet. And there's a kick. Kazarian now getting robbed up. Another kick in a boot. And Kazarian now getting fouled up. He did not like that. He slaps Edwards in the face. Now Edwards now off the rope. And Kazarian gives him a boot of his own. Now Kazarian whip. Edwards. Oh, double arm knocks him down. Kazarian with a spinning kick. Now Kazarian now sends him to the rope. No, reversals by Edwards. Kazarian now. Oh, like a house with exploding clothesline. Kazarian on his feet. Now Frankie now. Frank, what is he going to do? Frankie, middle rope. No, he tried to go for that stomp. No. Edwards. Now here's a scoop slam. Now again, he's going to try the springboard and into the springboard leg drop. Here's the pin. 1, 2. Oh, near fall there. Edwards got his shoulder up in time. I wonder in the men's title match, whoever wins that title, do we see Josh Alexander return? I know he's battling injury. I don't know how long his injury is for. I don't know. He's been out for a while. I don't know if he's recovered yet. It'll be nice to see, an update or know what's going on with Josh Alexander. A hell of a wrestler, a hell of a talent. There's another kick. Edwards now has Kazarian sitting on the ropes. What he's got here? He's got his legs. What he's going to do here? Oh, he's got him with a cutter, a pin, a stun. 1, 2. No, kick out by Kazarian. A little bit of a sloppy cover there by Edwards. It allowed Kazarian just to get up, his shoulder up in time. You could tell they're going to wrap this up soon. And there's a chop in the chest to Edwards. Give it about another 2 minutes, and this match should be over. We're almost close to the crossover hour to 10 p.m., so they want to give enough time for the ladies and the world title match to go on. There's a couple slap to the face. Here, Edwards now to the top rope. So this looks like it's going to finish at 11 Eastern time. So I give this match, it's wrapping up soon. Here's a high top superplex by Edwards on Kazarian. So these two men are going into a war, but here's the one thing. They're failing to deliver and hit the strings of the crowd. And it's not their fault. They're putting on a great match here, but the crowd needs a cool-down match. They had that weird finish with Sabin and Leo Rush. Then you had that hell of a tag team match there with the 4-way with Subculture winning, and now this here kind of was like a cool down, and they know that they got 2 matches left, and it's going to be high stakes. Maybe that's what it is. And there's a kick by Edwards. Edwards now. Double arm here. Let's see. Double arm. No, Kazarian now. Kazarian, what is he doing here? Turn him inside out for a slam. He's a pin. 1, 2. No, kick out there by Edwards. So I guess he was trying to get that Boston knee party and missed. Let's see what Kazarian is going to do here. Kazarian with the suplex. No, Edwards now. Suplex each other out of the ring. Never seen that. A little bit of a dangerous move. Both men take a hard spill to the outside. And let's see. Edwards tried a suplex, and they both went over. Wow. Nasty landing for both competitors as both ladies checking on their husbands here. Tracy Brooks getting close, and Alicia. Kazarian got back in the ring as the referee keeps the count here. Interesting. Oh, there's a cutter by Frankie Kazarian. 1, 2. No, kick out. I like that innovation. He had Edwards holding onto the rope. He flipped him in, and when he flipped him in, he caught him with that cutter. I love that move. Never seen that slingshot cutter. I kind of like it. Now the crowd gives him the "This is awesome" chant. They got the crowd on their feet. They got him invested here. Kudos. And the referee gets knocked out. Edwards dropped, and the referee got knocked out inadvertently here. Here's Kazarian. Double clothesline, but both competitor. They both go down. Are we gonna have a women interference like a roll around Francine and Beulah type of thing that we saw in ECW? Oh, Tracy Brooks has aged. Here's Alicia. The kendo stick. So she got the kendo stick in the ring. But here comes Tracy Brooks. Yeah, so we're gonna have the two-woman spot here. Tracy Brooks, get your jacket off in time, lady. Tracy Brooks, no, misses with the kendo. Now she flips her over, and now we have typical ECW roll around. And what we need Joey Styles. Oh my God! I saw this in ECW years ago, but okay. And now we get a clothesline there by Tracy Brooks as both ladies depart the ring now. Yeah, that was a little bit cringy. Now here's a roll up. Edwards. Oh, there's a submission hold. The referee is out. There is no referee. He's got the referee, and Edwards tapped out, but there is no officials to make it official. Referee is dead on the outside. Kazarian looking for an official there. He's trying to get the referee back in. The referee again can't get in the ring. He's half dead. Now here's the kendo stick. Edwards with the kendo stick. He hits Frankie right in the back. Kazarian gets a kendo stick to the back here. This should be the end here. Wrap this up. Wrap it up. Edwards. Boston knee party. Referee in position. And Edwards beat Kazarian. So he wins the rubber match, win the third match here. Edwards gets the victory. 2 minutes before the 10 o'clock cross hour. So you got a full hour to give two matches. Oh, including celebrations and ring entrances. So look like we're going to get like 20 minutes of both matches. And of course, with all the little shenanigans afterwards. So let's see where Impact is going to do. Are they going to? It looks like it's going to be the knockout title match first. Yeah, it's the knockouts. They failed this here. They should have made this the main event. You want to grow as a company. You want to grow. You want yourself apart. I know WWE has no hesitation in doing that. I would have closed with this women's title match with Trinity. This is the biggest signing that you brought over for the WWE. We know Trinity comes with controversy, walking out on the WWE. We saw what that did for New Japan with Mercedes Moné, although she didn't close out New Japan either at Wrestle Kingdom, but she drew a lot of eyes to Wrestle Kingdom pay-per-view, including this guy here who did not watch New Japan Wrestling until she went there, and I wanted to see it, and not for nothing, New Japan Wrestling really caught my attention to want to watch their live pay-per-views when they come on, when I could stay up, whenever I can. And I was on vacation for Wrestle Kingdom, and boy, that was fun staying up late to watch it live. I really enjoyed Wrestle Kingdom. And when you bring wrestlers with that kind of clout and that kind of following, you have to learn how to take advantage of it. I think Impact Wrestling should have made Trinity, Deonna their main event personally. But that's okay. Let's see but I know the ladies, you know what? The ladies are going to get the time to tell a story and give the match. Sometimes when they're right before the main event, you're going to have enough time to tell a story and give that match. So instead of being rushed and clunky or a bad finish, I like the fact, you know what? I'm going to try to get a positive of it. Now they could say they got 60 minutes if they want to go as far as they want and tell a story here and give us a good, memorable moment in TNA or an Impact's history in Slammiversary. So let's go. They're showing all the different vignettes and promos. What led to these two ladies? Now, let me ask you those guys in the chat. Do you think it's too soon for Trinity to cut that Knockouts champion? I'm like torn. If Trinity does get the Knockouts champion, you're going to bring another set of eyes to want to watch her. Remember, she comes with a lot of not controversy in a bad way, but controversy that she left WWE. They want to see what's next for her, and they want to see what she does in another wrestling organization. If she wins the title, it might bring more eyeballs to the product. It's going to bring more eyeballs. People are going to want to watch that she's going to have a title there. But do you really want to bury or push aside of Deonna Purrazzo, who's been in that company for a while? Yes, both former WWE products. Of course, we know Deonna Purrazzo was part of the NXT world, then released from WWE. A lot of politics backstage. Why she was released. Her and Chelsea wasn't for anything lack of wrestling or FY. It was more for backstage politics. But it'll be interesting to see with these two ladies here. Do they stick with Deonna Purrazzo, who's been their, main homegrown, you could say, even though she was from NXT, but she really grinded her teeth in here in Impact. If she retains here, I don't know. As Trinity will be the first one coming to the ring. We know that her husband is in attendance, as well as Mercedes Moné and Tamina. They are in attendance backstage, probably somewhere in the corner. I'm pretty sure social media will post all the pictures of them sitting nearby in a balcony somewhere. But Trinity is coming in here. I'm pretty sure she's nervous as heck, going for her first title here. Let's go. Trinity, a.k.a. Naomi. Hey, good luck for her, man. Personally, I like Deonna Purrazzo. I would like Deonna to hold the title, but for business sense, be honest with you, it's Trinity makes the most business sense, her winning the Knockouts champion, because now she's the main a main woman who you could really promote with that title, get on circuit there. There's a lot of social media clout and a lot of eyeballs to Impact Wrestling if she holds that world title. Not that the Virtuosa fell short, but she brings that, she takes that company to another level. Business sense, it makes a lot of sense for her to win the Women Knockouts title. Here we go. Here's the Virtuosa coming into the ring. Here is Deonna Purrazzo. We got a violinist. Wow, she's getting a grand entrance. They got a violinist. And she's playing the violin. I love it. And here comes the Knockout Women's Champion. And there is the former VTX champion, tag team knockouts champion. Now the current knockouts women's champion, former NXT. And of course, former WWE tag team champion, world champion, SmackDown champion, Naomi, aka Trinity. They will go at it, both ladies. Biggest match for Naomi Trinity Fatu's career here outside the WWE. Can she capture gold? And of course, we had the cellist come in. Good job. Nice entrance there. Impact providing a cellist to play live for the Virtuosa. Here we go as the ring announcer would announce both ladies. So far, 4 title matches. All 4 have changed. This is the 5th of 6. Orlando, Florida's own Trinity. She kept the Orlando, Florida. Okay. So we got two Central Floridians going at it. Although she's from Hackensack, New Jersey, Deonna Purrazzo, but she lives in Winter Park. All right, this is going to be a good match. All right, the referee shows the knockout title, and we're about to begin this match. As they ring the bell, both ladies are ready to go at it. Let's go. Knockouts world title. Let's do this. Both ladies standing there and staring, feeling the moment. That's the psychology. That's the moment. You stand there, both ladies face to face. They meet. Admiration. Let's go. And here we go. Both ladies arm lock up. Purrazzo, Virtuoso with the headlock now. Got Trinity down. Now, Purrazzo now. Here's Trinity to the ropes. Irish whip here. And Purrazzo easily with the shoulder. And, oh, Trinity pops up immediately. Let's go. Trinity looking, giving her the stink eye. Let's go. They get the Trinity chant in the crowd. So the crowd behind Trinity. All right, so Deonna Purrazzo ready to go here. We try to go for no. Trinity counters. Trinity underneath. Now Trinity again. Now a nice arm drag there by Trinity. Now Trinity. Now it's Purrazzo with her own arm drag. Now Deonna now sends it to the rope. Trinity jumps over, and there is going to be a back pin. 1, 2, nope. And there's a nice bridge by Trinity. 1, 2, no kick out there by the champion. The champion going for an arm bar, and Trinity rolls out. So both ladies know each other that close. And, of course, Deonna Purrazzo acting cocky in the middle of the room. Okay, you were that close, but you know what? Stay on top of Trinity. Trinity with a missile drop kick. Not Trinity now. Trinity, what she's going to do here? Going to whip her to the corner on the ropes. And, try to go for the hip attack. Misses. And Deonna Purrazzo had that scouted. Good job there by Deonna. She's taking her time. Remember, title cannot change without a pinfall. It can be not changed on a count out or disqualification. Now here's Trinity now. Trinity going with the turn. Missed that one a bit there. That was the first botch of the whole night. Trinity kind of missed that, but Purrazzo's selling it. Trinity tried to go with that corkscrew spin and missed it. But here comes Trinity now. Trinity going to the top rope. Trinity. Cross body. A little Uso-ish. Now to the middle rope, and Purrazzo now. That did not look clean either. That was a little clunky. Now Deonna Purrazzo taking her sweet time. Ooh, she's stepping on her hands. Ooh, stomp to the left arm of Trinity. Of course, trying to get that arm bar and working on that. So that's the story there, trying to work on Trinity's arm. Now, Purrazzo now still working on the arm. Let's see. And she continues to work on that arm. That's the story of this match here. And there's a pin, 1 cover. She's focusing on that arm now. Oh, there's a forearm to the back on Trinity's neck. Trinity now fights back. Trinity fights back. Oh, Trinity trying to pick up the Virtuosa. Couldn't. And again, working on that arm. That's the story of the match. Now could Trinity rally with a bum arm? Ooh. So Deonna Purrazzo, continue to work on the arm. Let's see now. Slow pace here. She wants to control. That's the story, working on arm. That was a nice slap suplex there by the champion, Purrazzo. And there's a 2 cover. Trinity kicks out at 2. Ooh, there's another arm bar. Working on her arm there. The crowd now is starting to get the clap going, getting her rally here. Now Trinity turns it over. What's Trinity going to do? Now holding arm. Now Trinity hits the ropes. Trinity misses with the leg drop. Purrazzo moves out of the way, and she comes out with her own missile drop kick in her shoulder. There's a pin. 1, 2, and gets a near fall at a 2. Trinity is in some pain, holding and wincing on her arm. Purrazzo now taking her time and taunting her opponent, telling her to get up. So Deonna turned total heel here in this match, at least. And now Trinity rallying with a right hand, another right hand, another right hand. Now Deonna Purrazzo continue to work on her hand, knock her down to the canvas. So this is a typical heel working on a body part and exploiting the match as the babyface is trying to rally back from getting her shoulders hurt. Now the champion, La Virtuosa, now picking Trinity up by the hand, getting her hands locked in. Let's see what kind of move she's going to do, as she's going to try to stomp on her. And now she's going to come down on her knees in between her legs, and she just falls back, working on that arm. Here's Purrazzo with the pin, taking her sweet time, and gets her 2 cover. Now Deonna Purrazzo needs to continue putting pressure on Trinity and just finish this. Don't play with your food. Finish it. There's a chop there by the Virtuosa. Another chop. Trinity takes 2 chops, and she's in that turnbuckle in the middle. She stands her back up. Here's a Irish whip. Into the buckle goes Trinity. Now Deonna Purrazzo turns around now. Showboating here. Now she gets the Kenny Omega point. What is this here? No, Trinity now with a little bit on offense. Trinity. What's going on here? Taking a lot of time and dumping her straight down on her face. And they got here's a submission move. Trinity. Purrazzo has her in submission hold. Ask a ref. As Purrazzo is going to let the move go. Didn't look so clunky either. Now Trinity with a crucifix and almost had a near fall. Oh, there's a clothesline by Deonna Purrazzo. So the match right now, it's a good psychology match where Deonna Purrazzo is working on her arm, beating up on Trinity, taking her sweet time. But some of the spots are a little bit clunky, and usually not what you see from women's knockout division, as I gave them their flowers. But this match, not one of the sharpest. It could be the non-work between these 2 ladies and nerves. And we'll see. Trinity now gets a kick to the face of Deonna Purrazzo. Now Trinity has a little bit of an open here. Trinity comes up a clothesline of her own. Now Trinity now really rallying here. A kick to the leg, and now a Samoan chop. Now Trinity, here's a Samoan drop. Giving shades to the Samoan family that she's part of. Let's go. Trinity's on fire. She's rallying here. Now Trinity, that's where she goes to the ropes. Middle, and with the kick off the middle rope to the face. 1, 2. No, not enough to take the champion. Let's see. Now Trinity go for a pin. No, rolls into a cover, but she gets a submission. 1, 2. No, shoulders down. Purrazzo almost had a pin. 1, 2. A near fall. Here's another 2 cover. Both ladies going for some pins. A kick to the head, to the back of the head of Deonna Purrazzo. She's still on her feet, though. Both ladies trying to get their win here. Trinity now. Trinity, what she's got here? Purrazzo got the finishing move. 1, 2. No, the nail driver. She kicked out as Deonna Purrazzo is bleeding through her nose and her mouth. She got Trinity in her nail driver, and she still kicked out. So Trinity, this is getting set up here where we might see a new woman knockout champion. But Deonna Purrazzo putting again and she's gonna try to go for another one. No, Trinity turns it around. Trinity misses with the kick into the rope. Trinity now. Deonna Purrazzo kick to the midsection. Purrazzo with the high knee lift. Now side Russian leg sweep. Here comes the pin. No, he's gonna put the arm bar. Submission. Will Trinity tap? She's been working on that arm as she's got the arm disarmer. Can Trinity get to the ropes? As she's struggling to get to the ropes. As she gets the hand on the rope, she has to break that submission hold. So Trinity's still alive here as Deonna Purrazzo is bleeding through her nose, a bridge of her nose, and in her mouth. Hard-hitting match between these two ladies. There's a cut on the bridge of the nose. Trinity with the kick. Trinity now using the and gets that move off the famouser off the rope springboard. Now she's going to go to the top rope. 1, 2. Split-legged move. No one does it better than Tiffany Stratton. 2. No, 2 cover. Almost had a near fall there. Trinity had a good set there. She had that face plant on Purrazzo, and then she did a springboard moonsault and could not get the champion down. Both ladies tired. You could tell both ladies are out of shape. Her eyelashes are coming off from Trinity. Now Trinity sending Deonna Purrazzo in the center rope. What she's going to do here? Purrazzo a little clunky here. Oh, Purrazzo with a kick in the midsection. Let's see what Purrazzo going to do in the apron. Is she going to do nail driver here? She does. Nail driver in the apron. Get her in and pin her. Here's a pin. 1, 2. No, near fall there. Trinity kicked out. That's the second nail driver that Trinity taken already. And she took it in the apron. The Queen's Gambit. Got her with the Queen's Gambit. As Trinity took her eyelashes off as the referee puts it in her pocket. Steve Macklin is injured. Yes, they said that weeks before, and that's why Diener was a partner, not with Bully Ray. Steve Macklin is injured. Yes, he got injured in Australia. He did get injured in Australia. What's your thoughts on this match here? It's a little clunky. I gotta be honest. I like it because it's these two ladies, but it's a bit clunky. And she's going for Queen's Gambit from the top rope. Trinity with the headbutt. Also, PCO got injured too. Well, they set him on fire. It's all right, right? It's not. I thought it was going to be greater. Oh, she hit Purrazzo from the top rope, but did she really hurt her? Again, this is setting up really clunky. Here's a pin. 1. No, very sloppy match. Starstruck. Very clunky. I didn't like that. I'm not a big, I was looking forward. This is the match I look forward to all night, and it's a little clunky. What is this? There's a shoulder pin. No, how is that? She's pinned the shoulders. Now Nah, sorry, Trinity. That was very clunky. Trinity wins the title. Like I said, it makes business sense. It makes business sense for Trinity to win the title now with the social media aspect, the who she's married to, what happened with her leaving WWE, with all that. To me, these are companies caving into people with demands. You know, you saw Mercedes Moné as soon as she came into New Japan, her first match, boom, world champion. I know Trinity fought a couple matches before, but her first opportunity at a title, they gave her a champion. Yeah, I thought it would be better. I thought it would be better too. I'm very disappointed from Trinity. I don't know why they even showed her missing on that corkscrew slam, that corkscrew over the top rope. She totally missed that. Some of the pinning predicaments were sloppy. Yeah, that was hard hitting. We saw Deonna Purrazzo bleed. Even that moonsault there was a little, they look like, be honest with you, they look like two ladies who were a little bit out of shape. I hate to say that because the Virtuosa does have a Impact Wrestling. I got to give them credit here. I was hoping this would be the main event and close out the show, but you know what? They know what they were doing. They put this as the co-main event. I mean, that would have been a disappointment at such a phenomenal card tonight that this would be the last instant memory that you would have had. It would have been a little bit disservice. So let's hope that Nick Aldis now and Alice Shelby close it out strong, which they will. I think they're going to put on a banger. Two transitional champions in a row. RJB, we saw that squash match, how Leo Rush took that title away quickly. I don't know. I'm thinking because now all title, you're gonna tell me all 6 of 6 are gonna change tonight? Wow. All right. Ooh, Harumu Takahashi, Mike Bailey, Leo Rush, and Trey Miguel in August 20th from Philadelphia. IWGP champion. Sonata. Okay, so they're kind of a little bit of a forbidden door here for Impact. All right, so main event time. The world champion about to defend here. I'm actually disappointed. I can't believe I'm going to say it. I was disappointed in that match. I wanted to see Trinity get the clean pin. Also, Deonna Purrazzo, she got Trinity. Trinity was on her back. Trinity was on her back when Deonna tapped. The referee didn't see that. That should have been a near fall there. Little clunky. Yeah, Macklin held it for 2 to 3 weeks, and with the same with Shelby if he loses. Yeah, they're going with the transition championship. Let me ask you this, and thank you for the comments there. Let me ask you this, RJB. Do you want to see transition champions, or do you want to see a little bit of a longevity? There's been a lot of back and forth debates with different companies, wrestling companies. The one case in point, of course, we know Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is going to do something different. They're trying to reset history books. They want to get Hogan's name out of the history books of longevity, title reigns, and so forth and so forth. But like with a Jade Cargill, fans were upset that she was holding that title way too long in her defenses. Do you like longevity title ranges, or do you like that quick transition where everyone has an opportunity and the hot potato title? I'm a little bit of both. I kind of like a little bit of longevity depending on certain wrestlers, and if you read the temperature, I kind of like it. I don't care about Macklin or Shelley. I just want Aldis to win and go on a long run. Hey, that's fair saying there. That's a good one. That's very fair, because I was saying earlier with Nick Aldis, to me, Nick Aldis represents or shows you or showcase what a world champion, a face of a world type champion looks like. He's got the look. He is big. He's well fit. He's got the look as a person, a face of a company. The only problem with Nick Aldis, and I mentioned it earlier why he didn't get that run in WWE, which he was rumored to, He was rumored to be in NXT Europe, the face of NXT Europe. I don't know if he was going to be general manager, world champion, whatever the case was. But with the emergence of Vince McMahon returning back in January, those things went separate. They went for, in different directions. I think, and also they would have had another problem. They would have had the LA Knight problem when it came to Nick Aldis, 40-year-old. Another 40-year-old where WWE wants to showcase young up-and-coming talent, 25-year-olds, young up-and-coming, where you could keep them in the company for the next 10 years. Nick Aldis, let's face it, what does he really have strong? Like about another 4-5 good, strong years, or the way maybe 2 as a world champion and then stick around as some nostalgia matches. He's in phenomenal shape. He's a hell of a wrestler, but man, just think about him in a Forbidden Door, and I know they just showed it. Him versus Cody Rhodes, in a Forbidden Door type of match. I know they wrestled already before, but man, now being both kind of faces of company, I think NWA is regretting or will regret the day of letting him continue to leave out there when they had that problem with Scott Croker and with him. They should have worked it out. But now, you know what? NWA's loss is Impact Wrestling's gain here. So we get the main event here, Alex Shelley versus Nick Aldis. Let's go. Nick Aldis just got back from France on his vacation. We saw Mickie James winning a tournament out there, got back from her rehab, and she looked great out there in that tournament, and Nick is back. So let's go. Yeah, the suit makes him look presentable. You want to see your world champion look very presentable. Your face of your company. So Nick Aldis will be the first here to come out. Let's go. So 5 of 5 titles here. This is the 6th and final title match. 5 new champions tonight. Let's go. Here comes Nick Aldis, of course, the apple of Dixie Carter's eye, which was TNA Impact. Two-time NWA champion, and he has returned. They mentioned that. They mentioned that on the broadcast. They did. So right now the crowd not in favor of the crowd. He's the heel. Of course, Alex Shelley coming out. One half of the Motor City Machine Guns. Let's go. I know he's probably worried with his partner, Sabin, injured, head injury, but now he has to defend his heavyweight title. Let's go. Alex Shelley, a fun fact, don't know if you guys know, also trained Logan Paul, and a cousin of Logan Paul, one of them that worked with Logan Paul to get him in the wrestling business, along with the WWE, of course, in the Performance Center, which Shawn Michaels works hand in hand with Logan Paul. But Alex Shelley was the first one to give and help out Logan Paul. Yeah, Aldis is a better schmuck heel. I agree with you. Certain guys just look like heels, man. Certain guys make the heel persona just stand up. Ooh, I never thought about that. Do Leo Rush help Nick Aldis? I don't know about that. That's a good one. I didn't think about that. Really good one there. Will there be shenanigans? You know what, RJ? If they're going to be a title change, or is it going to be a transitional, I wouldn't mind that, where someone comes in and interferes that causes it. Not Nick Aldis get a clean pin, because it makes Alex Shelley's title run look weak if he gets a clean pin in the middle of the ring. If he gets shenanigans where the referee gets knocked out and someone comes in and knocks him out, playing backstab or cheating, then it makes sense where you could see why he loses the title. I hope they go that route. Here we go. As both competitors are being announced. All right, so the National Treasure has been announced. Nick. All right, here's Alex Shelby. All right, Mr. Shelley in there. There we go. This is a good card. Let's go. This is a solid, good card so far. Without this title match here, this card was going to a number two. Was going to be a really good card to a 10. The women's title dropped it a peg. You could give it a nice 7.5 to 8. But right now, let's see if this close. Let's see how it closes out. Could this be a number 9? Let's go. Yeah, they're related. That's his cousin. You could fact check it and Google it. That's his cousin. And he helped him train. Oh, there's a chop. Too bad the Motor City Machine Guns are a little bit over the, past their prime. They're still great. I would like to see them in WWE for a run, but I don't think they'll join WWE. They're windowing down in their career. I don't think and WWE will have any interest in bringing the Motor City Machine Guns to WWE. Oh, there's a Texas cloverleaf. There's a cloverleaf in the middle of the ring. No way. They're gonna close this match quick. No, Shelly persevering. Shelly now walking, trying to get to the ropes. Aldis got to sit down, and Aldis push it back. He needs to sit down more on that cloverleaf. A little bit too straight up, if you ask me. Now, Shelly again. Boy, imagine if he loses quick like his partner, like Sabin. Now, Shelly now. He's crawling. Trying to get to that rope. He's crawling again. And he grabs the rope. They have to break it up here. Boy, they don't clean the ring, huh? I guess they don't pass the vacuum or the rollers like they do in NXT or WWE, because you see a lot of glitter still in the ring. Now Shelly got glitter all over his hair. And there's Nick Aldis with a punch in the challenger now in control. The challenger whips the champion into the buckle, and wow, he hit that buckle. Yeah, beer and money. Let's go. Here we go. Nick Aldis now. Oh, a key to the knee. Aldis now with a double X handle. Yeah, they said it on the broadcast. Is Shelly a transitional champion? Oh, Nick now in control with a pump handle slam there. Nick Aldis now. Another kick to the head. Shelly's taking a beating here early on from Aldis. Aldis haven't broken a sweat yet. Yeah, go ahead. Ask the question. Go ahead. No problem. Absolutely. Oh, of course, I believe in Joe Henry. Too bad he lost his title earlier in pre-match on the kickoff show. He lost it. Kenny Kelly won that match. He was the longest reigning champion. He was the longest reigning champion. Little Judo Media. I wonder if he gets a title shot now. Does he dare to ask for a world title on Joe Hendry? Joe Hendry. I keep saying Hendry. Stripper Kenny. Stripper Kenny's champion now. No more. He's a Stripper Kenny. Doesn't him give me? He gives me a lot of vibes of Trick and Mello. Him and his partner. Alex Shelley win. Not yet. Their match is going on right now, David. The match is going on right now. Nick Aldis now misses the whip. We got so far all the champions have won, all the champions have lost their titles. We got all new champions, all 5 out of the 6. Right now we're in the 6th and final one. Alex Shelley now rallying now. Aldis now saying he got some. So the storyline here is Aldis got a little bit of a knee issue as Shelley continues to work on his knee. So the right leg or the right knee of Nick Aldis is Alex Shelley working on. Oh, there's a corkscrew there. So Alex Shelley working on the leg there. Why not take out the bigger, stronger Nick Aldis? Ooh, Aldis now with some kicks. Aldis again with some kicks. And as Shelley working on that leg again. So with the match we saw earlier with the women's knockout, where Deonna Purrazzo was working on the shoulder, on the arm on Trinity, now here in the world title, you see the story here. They're working on the right leg of Nick Aldis, the knee area. My Jets are going to do good. I know we were talking a little earlier with the Jets. We were talking Jet football, and we're big Jets, Giants, but the Jets are going to do good this year. When me and Ronald Perry were talking about the Jets earlier, and we were talking, we have good things. We have great expectations on our New York Jets. Believe it or not, for a team that hasn't been in the playoffs for over 2+ years, we're feeling good about this team. Here's a figure 4, but no, Nick Aldis counters this. Aldis is now going to the outside of the apron. Oh, there's a baseball slide there by Shelley. Now Shelley now going to the ropes. And he gets a baseball slide, but no, Nick Aldis, smart move, taking the rope, the apron, but he's having a hard time putting weight on his leg. That's the story of the match here. And he gives him a strong right hand. A good punch to the face there. Ooh. Into the spine in the back of that turnbuckle. Outside in the apron. RJ, what's your team? Who do you like this year? I say my team. I say 6 to 7 wins and generous. Man, I'm curious to find out who's your team. It's got to be somewhere in the Midwest. Are you a Packers fan? If you're giving me 6, yeah, there you go. I hit it right on the spot, man. I don't know. You might. You don't know. Jordan Love might surprise you. I don't know if they're gonna win. You're probably right. 6 to 7 wins, but could it be a storyline where Jordan Love gets you 9 wins, 9 and 8? Ooh, there's a shoulder tackle by Alex Shelley, and there's a nice stunner across the ropes. That's all right. You're in Buffalo, but you're a Packers fan. That's okay with that. I'm in Orlando, Florida, and I'm a Jet fan, but I was born and raised in New York, so. Okay, now they're both on the outside here. Ooh, all this with a rake to the eye. You will love 9 wins. There's a story. What if I told you 9 wins for the Packers is not out of the question? Because they're going with no expectation. I know they lost Lassard and others. I wouldn't be surprised if they get 9 wins, surprisingly. Ooh, there's a nice move there on Shelley working on the arm now of Aldis. Sticking his fingers inside the turnbuckles. What is he doing? Ooh, bending the fingers. Man. Wow. Just think of this, RJ. The Bears aren't going to be so great. You could get some wins on the Bears. You got to work the Vikings with Kirk Cousins another year. I don't know. I think the Vikings, I don't feel so great, so hot. I don't think they improved their defense. They were terrible defensively. You got some victories there that you could steal, maybe 3 out of 4 from those teams. That's 3 wins there. I don't know. I think, people thinking the bottom is going to fall off the Packers. I think Jordan Love is going to go in there with a chip on his shoulder, and the team is going to rally around him. I don't know. So I feel good for your Packers for some reason to be around 8-9 wins this year. All right, Shelly back in his control of this match here. Oh, there's another corkscrew. A dragon screw there. Hey, you should join us for the Yankee Watch Along. I do Yankee Watch Along on my channel. We do tonight. We didn't do the Yankee game tonight. I wanted to do Impact Wrestling. I never done an Impact Watch Along. I do Monday Night Raw, NXT, and all the WWE NXT premium live events. The Watch Along, I usually have a big group. Not a lot of the guys. None of the guys really were Impact Wrestling fans. They declined to join me on the watch along for the Impact Wrestling. Not a big fan of it. That's okay. I want to expand my horizon or expand the channel watching now Impact Wrestling. Not just sticking, not to be too tribalist. We have done AEW as well, but right now I'm not a big fan of AEW too much. I'm not gonna pretend or pretend to funk that I like something that I act like I like something that I don't like. I'm really not a big fan of AEW. I watch it, I respect it, but I won't go here to go on camera to a watch along with AEW. But I am a fan of Impact Wrestling. I'm here trying to expand the horizon. First ever watch along for this group, this team, this premium live event or pay-per-view, and I'm having a hell of a time watching this. I've watched a lot of them. Never dare to do the watch along. I remember I've been referencing the Queen of the Mountain match where Deonna Purrazzo and Chelsea went through the table where Tasha Steele, Mickey James was there. I always like Impact. I always give it its flowers. And I said, you know what? I dare to do a watch along, and let's do it. So you should join us definitely on the Yankee watch alongs. We'll be on tomorrow afternoon when the Yankees take on the Rockies. So we'll be on. I've got a group of guys that will join us, and yeah, definitely. Oh, it's a superplex by Shelly. Colorado Avalanche, not bad. I'm more mostly New York centric. I'm a big Jet fan. I like the Giants as well. Yankees, of course. Rangers hockey. Knicks basketball. Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Yeah, definitely. We always got a live chat, a really big chat, big following there. Just hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell when we come on. But we do a lot. Tomorrow's game, I believe it's in the afternoon. After this show is over, once I finish the stream, I'll set up the stream for the Yankee baseball tomorrow. To set it up. But we'll definitely be on to doing a Yankee time tomorrow afternoon, mid-afternoon. Oh, face first into the buckle goes Nick Aldis. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the family, the Sports Jedi family. We also do MMA as well. My son and my partner in the channel, they take care of the MMA. Last week we did the MMA watch along, UFC 290. It was really fun. They had a good time there. They had a lot of good views there. Where we keep growing. We keep growing. We're right now 2-year anniversary on the channel, and we're already at 10K subscribers. So, and we really appreciate everyone watching along with us. And almost a near fall there. Oh, Shelly with a pin. 1, 2, near fall. Now the match is starting to kick up some steam here. And here's a transition submission. Now out with the pin. 1, 2. Oh, shoulders down, got a 2. Aldis trying to go for the clover leaf, but he can't. Remember, he was working on that fingers, and he grabbed the fingers again. Remember, he took his fingers in between the turnbuckles and was manipulating them. And now Shelly with the little shades of Pete Dunne, a.k.a. Butch, and he did it. That's a tough one. My favorite wrestler all time. Because I go back. Oh, wait a minute. Here's a power driver. Aldis with the power driver. Is he going to get the pin here? 1, 2. No, near 4. I go back to the early days, the golden era days. You know, in the golden era days, I was a big Hulkamaniac fan. But, Ric Flair, phenomenal job with Ric Flair, the way he cuts promos. Shawn Michaels. I mean, I don't have a particular. I'm just naming you a few that I really love to watch. Right now, current wrestling. Right now, currently, when it comes to main roster right now, I like Gunther. I really like what Gunther's doing. NXT wise, I'm a huge Braun Breaker fan. I'm just that kid is the future. One of my favorite. I just enjoy wrestling. Period. Wrestling all across, man. It's just favorite wrestler, man. I know you could say Undertaker. Seeing him from the way he rose from Mark Calloway, and Mean Mark from WCW, then reinvent himself as the Undertaker and keep that character until now. Oh my God, you could say that's phenomenal. With John Cena, what he's done with all that. Oh, Nick Aldis with a low blow. We might have a change of champion here. Hold on, let's see. Aldis now. There gets a driver. 1, 2. No, a kick out by Shelly. So I could say, maybe you could say Hulk Hogan, because I got into Hogan and love wrestling through Hogan. Shawn Michaels, yeah, Shawn Michaels took the wrestling into another level. It captivated because Hogan lost his lust. When he went to WCW, it was before turning heel, it was but then Shawn took over. Then of course, the Attitude Era with Stone Cold, then The Rock. Rock. Ooh, all this is bleeding. Busted open here. Shell shock. Let's see. 1, 2. Wow, we got a retaining. Wow. Alex Shelley retained on Nick Aldis. He busted him open. And the only title that did not change. Alex Shelley. That was a battle. It took a while for it to get exciting and but you know what? The ladder of this match was really entertaining. And still Impact World Champion. Alex Shelley. Good job, Alex. I was surprised. I thought we were going to get a new champion in Nick Aldis, but no. Wow. Kurt Angle's the GOAT, as they say. I like Taker until he was the biker. Yeah, that American Badass. A lot of people did not like it. I was all right with it. I didn't care too much. I didn't love it. It didn't bother me too much. It was just another way of reinventing Taker. You cannot go, guy with a mortician with an urn. I kind of understand why they went that American Badass, but then when he brought back the Taker gimmick again, it was like, okay, it could still work. So it was good. It didn't that American Badass with Taker. It didn't keep you from rolling your eyes every time you saw the Undertaker gimmick. So it served its purpose, in my opinion. So what a pay-per-view. This match, I'm going to give this whole pay-per-view card an 8. A solid 8. Because I think the Women's Championship was a little clunky. It wasn't so entertaining, high volume to captivate the right result. If you agree or disagree, we could agree to disagree on that. I've said I would have liked Deonna Purrazzo to keep her title, but I understand business-wise why Trinity is the face of the women's knockout division, because it's going to bring more eyes to the product. People want to see Trinity as World Women's Champion. Her first title outside of the World Wrestling Entertainment and WWE. I understand why they went that route. Now here, I think it would have been too much discredit to Shelly if you would have him become a transition champion with Nick Aldis. I think Nick Aldis should be the world champion with time because he is a face of a company, but man, came at the wrong place at the wrong time. Alex Shelley continues to be the champion. Loved it. Oh, my problem was if he had mystical powers, why would he never use them to win? Yeah, I know. That's the storyline of wrestling. That's the storyline of wrestling, my friend, when it comes to that. And with Bray Wyatt and all that, I get you. I asked that same question when Undertaker used to pop up slowly. And he goes, if he's power, why doesn't he just kick out and win all the time and become champion? Yeah, I used to say that. But then I found out what it was. Wait a minute. We got an interruption. Josh Alexander's back. The walking weapon has returned. I thought that was going to be Scott D'Amoin's tag team partner. I said, you know what? I think it's going to be Josh Alexander. I was wrong. It was Eric Young, but Josh Alexander is back. So hopefully he's healthy. The two-time champion has returned to Impact Wrestling, and he gets in the middle of the ring against the current champion. Let's go. Walking weapon. As quickly the crowd turns. I love the wrestling fans. They turn on the champion immediately when they're for the new favorite of the month. So both wrestlers stare at one another as walking weapon, and now Alex Shelley's going to pick. No, see, Alexander's getting the microphone. Let's see what he's got to say before we say goodnight. Welcome back, of course, to the wrestling crowd. Well, he said, I'm back. Okay, so he's healthy. The fans are, yeah, Ryan was right. The fans are fickle. Yeah, they are. We saw that on the NXT when Carmelo Hayes beat Braun Breaker, and they were happy for it. The minute Breaker turned heel, the crowd was like one more time, one more, and I was like, really, you didn't like Breaker? You forced Breaker to turn heel, but it is what it is. The fans are fickle, but that's what makes us fans, fanatics. So Impact Wrestling tonight has come to conclusion. Slammiversary in the books. 5 of the last 5 new world champions. Of course, the only champion that retained was the world heavyweight champion, but with a big impactful, no pun intended, big impact was the Josh Alexander, the weapon come out, and he says, I'm back. So look for him to try to get his title back. That's going to probably set up coming up in upcoming weeks. So I really like this Impact for my first watch along with Impact Wrestling. It was fun, especially from the pre-matches, the pre-show, all the way up to the women's title. This show was on fire. This was a perfect 10. The way the matches were, the moves, the speed of the matches. But then it slowed down a little from the Frankie Kazarian match was with Edwards. Wasn't really hot. It was a cool down match. Then the ladies, I thought the ladies were going to bring it. I was extremely disappointed with the ladies. I was a little bit of a clunky match. The right woman won. Of course, the right lady won in Trinity. Personally, I would have liked it, Deonna Purrazzo, to hold on to that world title, but the right lady won for business sense. Again, I keep saying that. Also here with not a transitional champion, not the time yet for Nick Aldis to win. So, but he's going to be back in Impact Wrestling for how long, we'll see. And Scott D'Amoin got his revenge on Bully Ray, put him through a table. And also Eric Young returns back to Impact Wrestling. So all in all, the show, I'm going to give him an 8. I mean, I don't want to give him any lower than 8 because, boy, some of those moves there and that X match, you know, for where all those competitors, Mike Speedball doing that freaking moonsault off the top of the pillar. Man, that was phenomenal. There was some great moves in here. The poison runner from the top rope, all this type of different things. Safe. My goodness, the tag team champions, that turmoil subculture. You know, you also saw Moose. What a powerhouse there. I thought everyone there from Bay, everyone there in this match were all great. For my first watch along with Impact Wrestling, hopefully not my last one. I hope they continue doing it on Saturday nights, not Fridays. Have Impact Wrestling do these premium live events or the pay-per-views on Friday nights, it's going to be tough for me to do them due to the fact I'm doing either Yankee baseball or basketball when the regular season. And be honest with you, I want to do more of a SmackDown. If there's no sports and it's between SmackDown and Impact, I will do more of a SmackDown or draw more of an audience, to be totally frank and honest. But I want to do more Impact Wrestling watch-alongs. And I thank you guys, the viewers, for joining me here. In the beginning, a little bit of technical difficulties, but we got that going with the microphone working. It's Saturday night. You have a beautiful night. Thank you for all the new subscribers, all the new likes. Hope we see you part of the family. We do Heal the Ring podcast. Usually I have a group of guys. If you want to be a panelist, you're more than welcome. Shoot me an email at my email address. It's there, or in the video comments. I'll send you my email. I'll send you how to get on. And you want to come on and talk with me wrestling, you're more than welcome. Hey, RJ, if you want to do that, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to just be a commentator in the chat. You want to come on board here, even if you're more than welcome on the channel to we'll talk wrestling together as well. So yeah, I'm one of those that like to open it. I don't put it in the chat because I want to make sure I get to, make sure I know where you're coming from. Everyone is controlled, knowing that you have everything, your camera set up and everything correctly, but you're more than welcome, anyone that's watching along with us. So we really appreciate it. We want to say have a beautiful, blessed night, and we'll see you next time here on the Heal the Ring podcast. And if you ain't down with the Heal the Ring podcast, we got 2 words for you. Just subscribe. Have a good night.
Awesome! You people bought a ticket to see me, so shut up!
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no control.
Ladies and gentlemen, just in case you live under a rock,
I might grab at that, I don't know, my rap, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show.